Okay, we have successfully navigated our way across the Silver Jubilee Bridge. I'm now going to screen record my phone and attempt to pay the toll, which is only £2, so Merseyflow, pay for your crossing. Log in or register. I'm going to do neither. Pay for your crossing here. The registration plate, oh my god, look how many, oh no, I think it should be all right if we find the vehicle. Number of crossings, 1. Then you've got to type in your email address. How many taps am I doing? You're now being redirected to the payment page. Now the smug face comes out. Let me show you how I use the Cora app, which the Aston Martin has already been preloaded onto the app because I'm driving it. All of the cars that I own or drive are loaded onto the Cora app, as are my bank details. Roads and tolls, click through to the Merseyside Gateway, confirm payment, select today, 1 crossing, £2, confirm payment, and boom. And there we go, payment successful for 1 trip across the bridge. Forget websites. And bearing in mind, across the UK where there are toll bridges or city payments, there are different websites and different processes to make those payments for your car. Cora has everything under one roof, meaning that your car admin is sorted. An absolute no-brainer. Let's head up to Amari Supercars and drive some supercars. 30 minutes later on the road, we have arrived at one of the ultimate toy shops in the United Kingdom. Amari Supercars, the Aston Martin DBX is parked up. There was an Aventador S Roadster parked in this space here, and if you look down there you can actually see the car getting detailed. Amari has literally just bought that car, which is super exciting, and I can see some amazing supercars lined up with the F12 Novitec Aventador S parked in the handover bay, because I do believe we're going to have the opportunity of getting this out on the road today. Now, the last time that I was here back in April 2021, it wasn't a Ferrari V12 there, it was my Lamborghini V12, the Murcielago LP640 that these guys sold. So let's head inside because it's a little bit too windy outside, and then check out some of the cars that they've got in stock, get my GoPros ready, and fingers crossed there's not that much traffic on the road so that we can take out that Enlargo and get a sound comparison. Get a sound comparison of the 812 Enlargo versus the F12 Enlargo. Now I know it's a little bit dirty, but that Mark 1 Gallardo Spider over there is an absolute stunner. That shape is already a classic. It's a proper wedge. It looks so good. Anil, thank you very much.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Back in heaven.
Nice and full.
Yeah, that STO is beautiful.
Yeah,
I've seen it on the website, but that colour in person.
One-off paintwork.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
The only one they've delivered in that so far. Rosso beer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's an Aventador. That's what they launched Aventador SV in.
Yeah.
Very cool. Next to 2 Performantes being wedged in. A rose between 2 thorns, as they say. And then we've got a line of Ferraris with a DBS there that's very cool. 2 V12 Lamborghinis in the middle, and then
nice SVJ.
The purple one.
Yeah. Viola Ophelia it is.
Very cool. And then we've obviously got, well, I mean, obviously, Enzo Veyron 918 and SF90 at the back. Now, the last time I was here, I drove SF90.
Yeah.
Which was my first and only experience, but what an unbelievable car that was.
It's quick, isn't it? Like, it's actually mind-blowingly fast.
That looks like it's got the Assetto Fiorano pack.
Yeah, the one you drove was just a standard car.
Yeah, which in a way is quite cool because you get nose lift and it's more of a daily drivable SF90. It's quite cool to see SF90 next to 918 because I would say these two have quite a lot of similarities.
Yeah, it's the evolution, isn't it, of that kind of era of LaFerrari P1 918.
Yeah.
Standard production versions now coming through.
Yeah.
But it's genuinely one of the few cars that I've driven that it blows your mind how quick it is. Like, it actually is mind.
I love SF90. I think there it looks really stunning in that
it's
spec
good value
as well.
for money as well. Like,
well, if you consider what a 918 is, like this would definitely keep up with a 918 on most roads.
They're not cheap, but they're value for money. Like,
yeah,
half a million quid for 1,000 brake horsepower.
Yeah, versus what, £1 million for a 918?
1.2 that one is.
1.2,
so,
Christ.
It's a well-spec'd car.
Yeah.
It's got nice. It's got Novitec exhaust on it, and it sounds mega.
It's got Novitec exhaust.
I'll get the keys in a bit.
I didn't even need to ask.
It is loud.
I've also heard that this...
The exhaust on that, so the guy went a little bit bonkers with it. We sold him the car, sent it straight to Scuderia Systems, and they've kind of put like a hybrid exhaust on it.
Okay.
So it's got a mixture of Capristo and Novitec bits on it.
To come down now. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. It was such an understated start. There was no jump in the revs, but now, oh my god, that is really, really loud, but quite a nice tone. That's loud. Oh my god. Those revs were like vibrating my chest. Yeah. Oh my god, that is incredibly aggressive, but also amazing. I wasn't expecting that.
I want the guy who buys it, whoever goes out, just to go out with them and just take it up to Redline. Like, I honestly don't have the balls to do it. Like, that was 3.5K.
Oh my god.
So it's not even anywhere near what it can do.
But that's what an SVJ should sound like, and I think is standard. Like when you start them up and they idle, you kind of think, is that it?
It's all the filters and everything now, isn't it?
But that, I mean, if you want an SVJ with an exhaust system, I mean, that's the one to have. But now let's hear
this up.
Let's hear this 812, because we're going to get a comparison of a Lambo V12 versus a Ferrari V12, and the Ferrari V12 I've got a feeling is going to have a bit more of a symphony about it. That's just an aggressive, deep tone, whereas the 812 is going to be much. I feel like a much more higher pitched kind of tone to it. And again, I'll kind of position myself here because this is going to bang off that wall there. Which whoever's office is through this window is going to have a shock.
Yeah, they're going to come through in a minute shouting.
That cold start is just, oh my god. That is so much louder than I was expecting. I cannot describe. Oh, I can already smell the fumes. That is insane. A different tone to the SVJ, but still deep. And I think once we let this warm up a little bit and hear this, is going to be, it's a much higher pitched tone in comparison to this SVJ. The thing with the SVJ is the pipes are so short that being able to extort a different type of Formula One tone out of a car that doesn't have it already from standard. I don't know whether I'm making any sense or whether these exhaust sounds have just made me go completely crazy, but basically because the piping on the SVJ is so short, the way the exhausts exit out the back of the car is very difficult to create a different tone to what is originally set by Lamborghini. The only exhaust system that I've ever heard that sounds like a Formula One car from an SVJ is the Gintani exhaust system, whereas the 812 naturally has a much higher F1 pitch tone as standard. So what we're going to do now is demonstrate that by revving it. That is ridiculous.
It actually hurts, like your ears ring from it.
Yeah, completely different tone though.
Yeah.
Completely different.
It's mad.
Yeah.
It actually makes you really love. Obviously, everything's faster when they hybridize them and put turbos on. But those Italian V12s are the best engines you can get. They're mega.
Yeah, that is incredible. This was just vibrating my chest. This was just kind of giving me earache in the top one.
Yeah.
It's such a sharp rev.
There's nowhere near redline on either of them, which is the maddest thing. So that's 3 and a bit K. That was 5, and it's I do want to hear like. Take them out, take it to redline and hold in the gear there and just see how much they scream. You'll probably get arrested within about
Unbelievable. Which one would you have then, A12 or SVJ? I actually think the SVJ, I think the A12 sounds better.
I think I just love that car, like the colour, the wheels.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy we got it off, the week this arrived, we bought his Aventador SV off him.
Okay.
And we picked them up, and we bought a 488 off him. I remember me and Amari, and he came out with us in this, and it was the middle of the night.
Yeah.
So it's pitch black where he lives. And Amari was going up the hill in the SVJ. In the SV, he was going up the hill in this, and they're both shifting. And there's just big purple flashes coming out. And as soon as we pulled over, I went to the guy, I was like, as soon as you're done with that car, we will buy it off you. I just love it.
Yeah. I think the SVJ is super cool. But yeah, I think, as I was saying, there's only one exhaust system. Novitec do a fantastic job of getting a cool tone out of the car. But Gintani in the States make the SVJ scream like a Murcielago.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember what mine sounded like?
That was the best sounding car.
So that, on the SVJ, Novitec, I would probably choose, if I had all of the money in the world, I'd probably just put Novitec because they are the best. And yeah, that 812 is ridiculous, but I suppose that is a nice link onto the Novitec and Largo
proper.
Which are we going out in? Are you going to drive it and then I'll jump in the passenger seat?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Sweet. All right, I'll grab my cameras from the DBX, which is, by the way, a fantastic camera car.
I'll get some number plates on it.
Perfect. And then we're going to go. What a ridiculous hour this has been at Amari. I've literally been here about 25 minutes, and we're going to be going out in that in Largo over there. Oh my god, I'm still trying to get over those sounds. Ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know whether I was making any sense or not, but basically it's very hard to make the SVJ sound like the Aventador SV and the Aventador S, just purely because where the exhaust actually go on the SVJ, to make it sound high pitched is almost impossible. And Gintani are the only people that have done it. Everyone else, that go onto YouTube, have a look at SVJ exhaust systems, and I guarantee you won't be able to find another one that sounds like Gintani. Novitec obviously do an incredible job, and they are probably the most established when it comes to producing an incredible exhaust system on Italian cars. Ferrari and Lamborghini they specialize in. Obviously they now dip into the world of McLaren, but yeah, both of them are ridiculous, and I know that F12 is going to be another level as well. Change of plan. As you can see, I'm the only one in this car, and I'm in the driver's seat with the key.